About 6 episodes ago, we started off as a level 1 in 2024, and the whole aim of this was to create a beginner's guide to show you guys how exactly I make money. And so far, we've set up our acid lab by completing all of the first and last dose missions. We purchased a casaca so we could do the Cayo Perico missions, and we purchased the hangar so that we can grind whenever we want, just doing hangar cell missions. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next episode, our next adventure. And I did say I was going to do the hangar and show you how to do that, like a hangar guide. And we are going to do that, but I'm not doing it here today because today we're just going to be purchasing another little business, something that can just increase our cash flow every single day. So let's jump into it. All right, guys, so here we are, just logged into the game. Is anyone else having this issue? I know it's definitely a bug that's going on at the moment where it kind of has been resetting you to your last known location instead of like wherever you have it set up. But for me on console, every time I log in, it logs me into this menu. It doesn't even log, like I just log in and I'm looking at cars at Legendary Motorsports. This is the weirdest thing, man. It really wants me to buy a car, but that's not what we're doing here today. Where are we? We're at the freak shop. Okay, so let's catch you up here a little bit this episode, because obviously we've had a lot of videos this week, and this beginner's guide is just that. It's a beginner's guide. So we've had some videos like the taxi, the 5x taxi, which is on my main account, just showing you all of the stuff about the, you know, how much money you can make. And it was more for fun. We've had like the nightclub guide where I was showing you how to get unlimited nightclub stock. We've had Cayo Perico guides. We've had a lot of videos this week, even though it's been a pretty decent week, let's be honest. And then obviously we got the 2x money on the Dax missions right now, and on the Fooligan, and on all of this stuff, and on cell missions. So if you're watching this video in the future and you're like, hey, you know, I'm watching this as a beginner's guide, you may not have double money and all these things that I'm talking about, and you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, so I'm going to stop talking about it. Anyway, so in between last episode and this episode, we had purchased, like I say, we've had the casaca, we've had our acid lab going, and we have our hangar now as well. So for this episode, like I said in the intro, we are going to be purchasing a new business. We're in a public lobby. It just logged me into it, and it might be a nice lobby, so we may just stay in here. I can register. Okay, we'll register because we are going to be selling here today. So first things first, let's just take a little look at our cash. So let's go deposit the cash into our account here. Okay, so we are at, what was that? $3.3 million. And we're only, what, 5 episodes in, I think we are. And we've got 3.3 million, and we own a casaca. We've got the acid lab going. We own a hangar. And now we're going to be purchasing another business here today. So just in a few days, we've been able to make a lot of money and have some really good businesses. So it looks like there's somebody outside just trying to blow up my car. I don't know what's going on out there. Should we have a look just for the sake of it? Yeah, that's what I thought. You better leave. As soon as I walked out the door, he ran away because he's a big wuss, you know? So first things first, let's check and see how much product we have in here, because obviously we still want to make money every episode. The whole reason for this beginner's guide is to show you guys how I make money. So we have teeny tiny amounts. We have nothing in here, so we'll be able to sell this maybe the next episode or the end of this one, but I'm guessing probably the end of next episode. But like I say, we'll just come in here, we'll boost the acid production, because that'll make it by the end of this episode. We'll have like $500,000 worth of product, because you can get that if you've seen my video in like an hour. Okay, so other people are running nightclub goods, so there's a few people in this lobby. Let's actually have a little look and see what that nightclub goods, see if anyone's going to attack him. All right, so now that we've set this up, we're going to purchase another business, like I say, and we're going to set that up, and then we're going to start making some money from it. And that business, like I say, is going to be another passive business, because right now we have a passive business with the acid lab. All we do is throw some money in it. At the end of the day, we can sell it, make some money. We have the casaca, which means we can do the Cayo Perico heist every 3 hours, which is realistically every once a day, because this series I'm doing, we're only doing like maybe an hour or 2 a day. We have the hangar for those days that we want to grind out and just continuously make money. And now we need another business that is passive. So what that business for me is going to be is the bunker. So here, there's a lot of shooting going on in the background. So we're going to be looking at all these bunkers here today. And the one that I personally think is the best, the one that I've always owned, is going to be this one right down here, the farmhouse bunker. I like it because it's right next to the freeway, as you can see right here. So you can, when you're doing cell missions, you can just jump straight onto the freeway, and most of the cell missions are going to be just off the freeway. And it's the closest one to the city rather than all of these ones. A lot of people do like this one over here too, so you can kind of sneak into the city this way. But to be honest with you, it's complete personal preference. I personally prefer the farmhouse bunker. Now, the reason we're getting a bunker over the other business that I was really excited about, which is the salvage yard, is because I want one that's just passive. I want one that while we're doing all these other things, I want something making money for me in the background. And once we've got this bunker, there's only the salvage yard left to get. And I feel like that's like a holy, like, I was going to say Trinity. We got more than 3. But that's like a really good, solid thing for a new player. Those businesses are great. The only other business I would like is going to be the agency and the auto shop. And those two we are going to be getting. And a lot of people are going to be like, this guy is insane, the fact that he's choosing all these things over the agency. I know. The agency is great for VIP missions, for payphone hits, for doing the Dr. Dre missions. But they're just time consuming for me. I prefer playing what I like to play. Some people may love the agency. It's just I prefer doing it this way, okay? And it works for me. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and purchase our farmhouse bunker. We're going to make it just basic because there's no reason to make it look all fancy. Personal quarters is a must, though, unfortunately. Usually, like I've said in the past, if you're a newer player, I would wait until these things go on sale before you buy them. But for the sake of this series and not knowing when these are going to go on sale, it's probably going to be next week or this week. You wait until bloody Wednesday. But I'm not going to wait around for it. Shooting range, definitely not. Gun locker, no. Transportation, no. So it is literally just going to be that. 2.6 million. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's set our waypoint and we're going to head on over there. You know what? Don't even need a waypoint unless you need one before you can get there the first time. Let's see. If we go to preferences, yeah, so you can't just spawn there right away just yet. So let's go ahead, go outside, pick up our sparrow, and then let's head over to our new business. No, don't you flip over! Have I said how much I love console? So I'm a PC player. I've never had this happen. I've had it happen 3 times now that it is spawned and just flipped upside down. I've never had it happen before, ever, but on console, for some reason, this is just what happens. Is this something that happens? Let me know in the comment section if you're on console. Does this sort of stuff just happen all the bloody time, man? You know what? I'm not in a rush. We're just going to grab our car instead and drive over there. All right, meet you guys over at our bunker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are at our very own bunker. It's beautiful. I love this bunker. I love it when you get the when you get the 18-wheeler cell missions anyway, not when you get like 4 of the other stupid things. But we're not going to be doing that strategy for today because, well, I'll explain it here in a second. Let me get through this and then I'll come back to you. All right, so we are in finally. That was a long blooming cutscene, I'll tell you that much for free. Okay, so this is it. It is not set up yet. We've got to set this thing up. I wasn't listening to the cutscene, to be honest with you. It's been so long since I've done this, but I'm pretty sure you just come up to your laptop here and we can set this thing up. We're not going to be purchasing a mobile operations center, just because I don't ever use it, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and sit down here. Let's see if we can set this thing up properly. All right, set up. Are you sure? Yes, I am. So I know there's going to be people that are questioning this one, but I just want to make sure. Where's my car gone? Why does it kick me out without my car? And why are we doing this in a public lobby? Am I stupid? Maybe. Has my sparrow spawned upside down? No, it hasn't. It's spawned underneath a tree, which is always a great time, but it's not upside down, so plus 1 point for that. All right, we got a few people chilling down here, right where I need to go. So hopefully they bugger off. All right, perfect landing. Excuse me, sir, will you just watch my helicopter for me while I go inside here? Listen, I'm not here to fight you. Don't even try it. You know what? Do we even pick that up while there's a person here? I feel like we just wait for this person to leave. Because if I get in that, he's going to start shooting at me, right? Let's just fill up on some armor. Sure. Not going to buy anything. I'm so cheap, man. I'm so cheap. I'm good. We've been using a pistol since we started this, basically. And we're not getting rid of it anytime soon. All right, let's grab this, take it back to our shop. Is that an oppressor? I think it's further away. Oh, there's a guy now. Oh, now he's coming. Bugger off, please. Just leave me alone. There's no, you don't want to come, leave me and my little box of goodies alone. All right, let's speed this up till we get back to our bunker. Unless we get chased, and then I'll come back to you if something exciting happens. All right, and here we are just like that, back at our bunker, and absolutely nothing exciting happened. Everyone was actually pretty nice to us. So that's, well, when I say nice to us, they just left us alone. All right, so now you can see supplies are full. And now we just need to sit around and wait. I'm just kidding. We're not going to sit here waiting. But we are going to go over to our console and see what it says here. Excuse me, sir. I'm busy having a chat with my audience. All right, so if you're new, let's go over a few things here really quick. So manage staff. Is he going to shut up or is he going to let me talk? All right, he stopped. So when you're starting out as a newer player and you're just trying to make money, I would always just assign this to manufacturing, right? So you can log in every single day, make some money, and just carry on. But once you start making money and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm making enough money now. I don't need to rely on the bunker for money. Then switch it to 100% research. There's no reason to really do both. Either you need money or you've got enough money, now you just want to research. I think doing both just makes both of them poor. I'd rather have one of them really good and then move on and have the other one really good. So assign staff to manufacturing. Next up, upgrades. Now let's wait for him to finish talking because... Oh, he's not. Oh my God. It's a miracle. So upgrades, you are going to need these and they are pretty expensive. So the first thing you're going to want is obviously the security upgrade. Because that will stop you from being raided, and this thing does get raided. You don't need to do it in this order, but okay. So staff upgrade obviously is going to speed up, and then equipment upgrade is higher quality equipment, so you're going to sell it for more money. So you do want all of these, but as you can see, this is a pretty expensive lot to upgrade. So we're not going to upgrade any of this just yet. So when it comes to selling this, typically I've done a lot of videos in the past where I've just got it all the way full and then sold it. You'll make, you know, depending on the time, if it's double money or not. But you don't need to. And the reason I say you don't need to is because you don't get a bonus the more products you have. It's not like if you let it fill all the way up, you'll get even more money. So I would recommend selling it in a public lobby to get that boost. But this time what we'll do is we'll just go through one set of supplies and then sell. So the reason I'm saying that is because when you're a low-level player, you're probably going to rotate. You're going to jump in, make sure you've got acid lab supplies, and then you'll sell that later today. You're going to jump into this, make sure you've got supplies in there, then sell it later today. Then jump into the Cayo Perico heist, complete that, and then you're going to jump into your hangar and just start grinding that out. And then once you're out of time, you're like, oh, I'm done for the day, then you can just sell everything and then start fresh again the next day. So what I'm going to do next, now that we've set this thing up, all of these are passive businesses, like I say. So unless I put this in AFK and just let it, you know, build up by itself, if we're actually going to be sitting here doing something, the only thing you should be doing in this situation right now, if you've been following along, is doing the Cayo Perico heist. So we literally just yesterday did a video, a guide on the Cayo Perico heist. So I'm not going to be doing that here today. So I'm going to gather the intel, let you guys know what we have in store. If it's something exciting, like if I have 2 paintings in the office, we'll show you what I'm doing. But otherwise, I feel like we don't need to. All right, one thing really quick, and this is something that I've told you guys I don't typically do because I don't like going out of my way. Time is money when it comes to this sort of stuff. But since we are a low-level player and we do need more money, we are going to be looking right here for, you know what, we'll leave our motorcycle right here for this buried treasure. It's, you know, it's going to be down here somewhere. So let's just run straight down. And there it is. You can see right here. So like I say, if it's on my journey, I'll do these when I'm doing the Cayo Perico setups. But if it's not on my journey and it's like surrounded by guards and things, I'm like, yeah, that's just not worth it. But that's 25k. So we could get the maximum of 50. But you know what? We may do this because we do have to head over here. So let's go head over there. All right. And as I mentioned in yesterday's video, the setup video, once you come over to here, if there's no guard, you see how there's no guard around us here? That means that what we're looking for is going to be on the first level, either right there or right on the other side. And I can see it is right here. If you see a guard just right outside here, it's going to have to be upstairs. All right, let's see what we got in the basement. Pink diamond, please. Our survey says stinky tequila. Listen, I mentioned yesterday I haven't seen the tequila in a while, so I'll take it. Office cam, that's what I was looking for. I want to see if there's paintings. There's not one. Is there going to be one? There's definitely not 2. No, there's no paintings. All right, let's go grab our motorcycle, though, because we are just going to head down to here. It's probably going to be right in this location to get that other 25k. So at least we made 50k by doing the setup missions. You know what I mean? All right, let's scoot around here. We're just going to head straight up to here. See if we can find it without even pulling out our... There it is. I'm sure that's it. It is. Without even pulling out our detector. There we go. That's one way to do it. All right, so at least we made 50k just from doing it. Listen, if it's not too far out of your way, you may as well just do it. But if it is far out of your way, I just never do. All right, and since we're here, let's just check and see what loot we're going to get, because we are going to just get our loot from here, since we don't have any paintings or anything like that over at the compound. So there's only cash there. Over on the other side, I just looked, there was only cash. So what's upstairs? This could be a stinker. I know, we got Coca-Cola. So it's going to be Coca-Cola and cash. So you got the best mixed with the worst, which isn't great, but it's going to even us out to just be a medium. And then we got the stinky tequila too. So this isn't going to be the highest payday, but we will get the elite challenge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the setup missions right now. And maybe we'll just jump in and we'll do the heist together, because it should only take us around 10 minutes. And like I say, if you want to see the fastest, the easiest ways to do all these setups, I'll leave it linked in the description and at the end of this video. Because I did a beginner's guide on that yesterday. All right, boys and girls, we're just going to jump straight into this. So it didn't take long. It took me about 30 minutes to set everything up. Not long at all. So anyway, we're just going to jump straight into it. We'll do this together because I know this video is more of like a catch-up, right? It's Monday. I've explained to you what we've done so far in this series. We've just purchased a new business, but that new business isn't able to make us money right away because it's a passive business. So we got to let that one manifest itself, or marinate, I should say. So we're just going to do this heist really quick, make some extra cash, which will go towards our upgrades in our new business. And then what we'll do is we'll sell our other businesses. We have our acid lab that's been cooking up some stuff for us. We'll check out our bunker, see where it's at, and then we will plan. Don't beach. How did that happen? I wasn't even going fast. Hold on. I believe. All right, we're good. Yeah, so this is what this video is all about. It's just like a little catch-up video, just trying to make a little bit of extra cash. Later on in the week, maybe we'll see. It depends on the updates, the weekly updates. Depends on when I do these videos, because if there's a lot of information coming out, obviously I make those videos. But for this one, we're just going to do it here on Monday. The next one will probably be on Friday. And but if you're watching this in the future, you don't really care what day it is anyway. So anyway, let me speed this up. If I remember, yeah, the Coca-Cola was upstairs, so we are gonna have to go upstairs for that. And all we had was Coca-Cola and cash. So it's a bit of a stinker, this one, especially since we got stinky tequila as well. So we're not exactly going to be making millions of dollars. Probably less than $1 million for this one. Well, yeah, definitely less than $1 million. My driving skills are the best in the world. Raise your hand if you agree. I feel like this box, I'm going to jump on it and I'm going to go flying into the thing because it's like glitched. There we go. We don't need to come back over this way anyway. I'll show you guys. I'm sure you already know by now if you've watched my videos, but we can go down in that door right there. But anyway, let me speed this part up. We'll just grab this really quick. I was just thinking too, one thing I should have done before I did this was a hooligan job, because it is technically 2 times pay right now on hooligan jobs, so you can get 100 grand for like 5 minutes worth of work. But if you're following this in the future, you won't be able to do that because it'll only be 50 grand. So maybe I'll do it at the end. But anyway, yeah, as you can see right here, you can come out this way. You can't go in though. It would be nice if you could go in that way, but you can't go in that way. Anyway, now what we're going to do, okay, he's just walked past, so I should be able to run straight out. He's going to turn pretty quickly though. Okay, we're good. Straight out, straight back to our boat. Hopefully it hasn't floated off into the middle of the ocean. I thought that was it then. I think that's somebody else's boat. Where's mine though? It is there. For a second, I was like, oh, it's gone, man. It's gone. All right. So there. Oh, wait. I forgot to get full loot. I only grabbed 1 stack of cash. I'm an idiot. What are you doing? Get out. We messed up. We're still going to get the elite challenge. But I am going to have to go back. You know what? Let's go. See, now I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. Now I'm making this way more difficult than it needs to be. You know what? No, we're going to go back in the hangar and just grab some cash. Oh, that guy's about to turn around, though. Yeah, see. I've definitely messed this up by not grabbing the cash right away in here, but it's fine. I was gonna go over to the other side. I think there's some grass over there, but it's fine. I think we'll still do this in about 11 minutes. 11 and a half minutes. We're still getting the elite challenge no matter what. But that just sucks that it's taking us a little bit longer. All right, there we go. Full loot bags. I will take it. This time, we're going to have to wait for this guard because he's about to turn around. See, he definitely would have seen us that time. All right, so let me speed this part up until we get back to our boat here. All right, finally, back to this boat. Let's not beach it. I feel like I always second guess to doing a U-turn there. Like, I know if I floor it and turn, it'll turn sharper, but it's not worth the risk. Anyway, we're back in the boat. Let's speed this up once again until we get to the compound. All right, just like that, we're at the compound. So this part should take us like 5 minutes, man. If that, 3 minutes. This should be the fastest part for sure. So let's speed this up until we get through this grate. All right, and just like that, we're in. I feel like I'm getting better now with the PlayStation controller on that. Usually I would skip over it. Most of the time when I do these heists, I'm on my PC using an Xbox controller. So I've been playing this new beginner's guide. I'm on PlayStation 5, and I've been getting used to the sensitivity of the controller. All right, now here we go. Best part, running straight on over. We don't need to stop. We don't need to collect 200. Don't need to pass go, any of that stuff. Just got to run straight to it. We're not going to kill anyone because we want to ensure that we get the elite challenge here. And I don't want to risk shooting anyone and seeing any bodies. Go on, bugger off. There we go. But the one thing that sucks is it is stinky tequila, man. We've got tequila. We got half of our loot right now in our bag is cash. So we got stinky tequila. We got cash. The only thing good was the Coca-Cola. And that's only half a bag's worth. So it is what it is. All right, let's go in here. Hopefully this will give us 100k. Usually it's anywhere from 30 to 100. Let's see if we can get 100 at least for this. Please. What are we at? 34. No, it's better than it could have been. It's better than it. I don't know why I keep getting the golden gun these days, but it's okay. Golden gun if you want it. All right, I'm going to speed this part up because we all know how to do this at this point. If you don't know, watch the video again. The guide that I'll link at the end of the video. All right, just like that, we're done. That one was fairly easy, to be completely honest with you. All right, last thing, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the stinky tequila. The absolute stinky tequila. I was just saying in yesterday's video that it's been a while since I've got the stinky tequila. I keep getting the bearer bonds. And I think the gods were thinking, this guy's ungrateful. He's ungrateful with the bearer bonds. Let's give him the bloody stinky tequila. And that's exactly what's happened here today. Stinky tequila acquired. Now we just need to leave. All right, let's put that golden gun away. Because even if we do shoot someone, we don't want to shoot someone with that. Because it'll make a sound of a bloody cannon. And every guard will be coming after us. All right, where is the juggernaut? He's actually... Either I've done this much faster. Usually he should be on his way out of here already. So we're going to go for this run. We're going to risk it. Nah, pull back. We're not risking it. I don't want to risk... It's not worth shaving off 10 seconds. 15 seconds. I could have probably made that, but we'll wait. He's going to turn right now, and then the other guy's going to turn, both of them at the same time. As soon as the guard passes here, we can run. Okay, there we go. See, it's not worth just 15 seconds, man. I've learned my mistakes so many times in this game. I always say doing the Cayo Perico, take your time. Don't make any just stupid mistakes. Like, I could have easily had the alarm trigger there if I just walked out too soon or if someone turned around. It's worth just spending that extra 15 seconds. Take a breather. Make sure you get it done right. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'd rather much wait 10 seconds than have to start this all over again to make sure we get the elite challenge. How did I trigger the alarm? What gun did I shoot him with? I could have swore I shot him with my silenced SMG. I'm not too worried about it because we've triggered the alarm. But once you've already done everything... Oh my god, we're going to hit some bloody trees here or something. It doesn't matter because once you've left the compound, it doesn't matter if you trigger the alarm. Okay, so since right now we're getting shot at, let's go ahead and go down deep. Usually you could go towards those three. But again, since we're getting shot at, we're going to go down here. And you can't drink, I don't think, or eat snacks in the water. So... we don't want to die here. We're going to go down even deeper. Come on, deeper. This is going to be quite a swim here as well. It's going to be quite the swim. We got to go through this little thing. I don't know. I could have swore that we shot... Didn't I use our silenced SMG? I'll have to look back at that and see. Unless they've changed it so the SMG... unless the silencer wasn't on it. I don't bloody know. Either way, we did it. We should still get the elite challenge because we triggered the alarm after we left the compound. So let's see. Mission pass. Platinum. I'll take it. All right, let's make sure we got the elite challenge, though, because I didn't hear the alarm. So it's 12 minutes. Okay. So we got the elite challenge, at least. Full loot bags, elite challenge. There we go. Million. So there's no reason you shouldn't get a million ever. You should always get at least a million, because that was Stinky the Tequila, cash, and a little bit of Coca-Cola. But you should always get a million, at least, on the Cayo Perico. I can't think of any way that could have gone worse. I guess if we didn't get as much money as we did from the wall safe, let's say you got like 30k from the wall safe, we wouldn't have got a million, but we would have been close to it. All right, now we need to make sure we need to go to an invite only, a public lobby. All right, so 27 people in here, so this should be enough. And also, I think it's only 16 you need now to sell in the public lobby with the acid lab only. Usually it's like 25 people you need to get the bonus. But since, remember, I did the acid lab video a couple days ago, it's about 3 months ago, the game, Rockstar broke it, essentially. They ruined it. They had a limit on it and it just ruined it for people. So they had to change. Either way, as long as you got 16 people in the public lobby, you should be good to sell. All right, so we're just going to sell our product right from here. Hopefully everything's okay. If you need to see a guide on the acid lab, I did one earlier in the week. But yeah, it's an amazing business. You shouldn't really need to worry about people shooting at you. We have 5 deliveries, which I know what that means. Okay, so which one are we going to go to first? I see a couple of presses on the map here. I think if we start off at this one, it'll be easier. So let's go while keeping an eye on... There is somebody coming. So we'll just see. We'll see if they're coming. Is they coming for us? Flew straight over us. Okay. Don't need to worry about him. Perfect. So basically, when it comes to these missions, you need to realize Acid Lab cell missions, they're really simple. People don't like to chase you on motorcycles. I know I feel like I'm preaching to the choir at this point because I've made so many videos on the Acid Lab talking about it. But you should be pretty good. And even if you do get chased by people, you can just back out of the lobby. You'll lose literally such a small amount, and it'll take you just a couple minutes to retrieve the amount that you had lost, or to recuperate the amount you've lost. So it's really not that big of a deal. Did I just run over that cat? No, it survived. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next one. Someone in a car down there does look like they're trying to come to us. I'm just keeping my eyes and ears peeled on that person, because it's the same bloody car that tried chasing us down last time when I was doing a sale mission. I stopped, he stopped, we both stopped at the same time. I don't know if he's coming. He's going in the opposite direction. Okay. There's a lot of people around this little area, though. Gotta keep your eyes and ears peeled. Okay, now we're moving to C. Oh, I hear explosions. Don't think they're coming for me, though. There's someone shooting at us that's invisible. So I'm gonna do a little loop here. I don't know where that person came from or who they are. All right, one more left. We have to lose the cops. Of course, I had a cop come on me. Bloody, where the hell did they come from? You gotta be careful because you can't even go into shallow water with this vehicle. I gotta remember that. So we gotta try and get out of here without going into this bloody water. All right, fourth one dropped off. One more left over at the pier. There's a lot of what is happening there. You guys... Okay, this car... Never... we'll see what happens. I feel like people that drive those cars are just trolls. 100%. So, we'll see what happens when we get there. We could go Ghost Org just to make sure we save ourselves our sale here. But it's $12,000. You know what I mean? And do I want to waste 12k on this? Maybe not. What if we call Lester? He can do it too, but is maybe a little bit cheaper than 12 grand. We can't. We need to be level 40. We're too low a level right now. I see. The reason I'm turning around is there's somebody down there. And, People struggle to keep up with motorcycles. That is for sure. That's what I say about this, right? There's a lot of people chilling around here. Should I have just spent that money? He's coming toward... He's definitely coming straight towards us. Do we try and lose him? Or do we just try and get rid of this stuff immediately? What do we think? You know what? We're going to try and just get rid of it. Because I know it's right here. He can't see us. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's right in front of me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just, I don't think it... I mean, we just need to leave the area and it's basically done. He is trying to blow up our bike. Okay, he shot me. But I just... Hopefully he doesn't kill our bike. How far do I need to get, game? He's trying to shoot me. I don't think he realizes that was my last one. This guy's an absolute... I'm not going to say it. There, we did it! You suck! I don't know who you are, but you are the biggest waste of space I've ever seen. So we sold it, and we got full price for it. The reason I was okay there is because we sold our last one, so I didn't mind. So that was fine. We just needed to leave the area. And him actually shooting me made me get further and further away, so it kind of worked out perfectly. So let's just go and deposit this really quick just to be on the safe side. There we go. So he's over here waiting. I think he may think that, oh, I'm going to come back for this motorcycle. We're not. We really don't care anymore, my friend. Sorry to be the one to tell you. Thanks for not blowing up my motorcycle, though. You know what? We all know that these griefers, they're not the smartest. They're not the brightest diamond. They're not the shiniest penny in the purse. They're not very smart, essentially. All right, so we're currently at 2.1 million, almost 2.2 million. So we could technically go to our bunker now and fully upgrade that, but we'll work on that next episode. How much did we make this episode? So almost 1.7 million in today's episode, and it was fairly easy. We didn't really do too much. We bought ourselves a brand new bunker, and we supplied it. Then we just did a Cayo Perico and our acid lab. And the acid lab was basically empty, and we just filled it up once, let it run for a couple hours while we did, not even a couple hours, like an hour while we did the Cayo Perico, came back, sold it, got 670,000. We got lucky there at the end that we had already completed it. But thanks to that guy shooting us, he made us get further and further away from him. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Next episode, we're going to move on and probably do a hangar again. Show you guys more of a hangar guide next episode, showing you the best way to make money, the fastest and all of that stuff. We do need to fully upgrade our bunker. And then we just have a couple businesses left. And then I'm personally done. As far as making money is concerned, then we got to make the 50 million. But also, then maybe we could buy every business in the game because we're already on track to getting all of the businesses. Every episode, we keep finishing with millions of dollars. So we are good to go. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you guys, as always, tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.